Mr. President, thank you for taking time to listen to this. And please just give it a couple of minutes. I'll get to the point as quickly as I can. I've got to tell you, me and a lot of people like me have been fairly distraught ever since 2020 when you failed to get elected. And we needed you. We wanted you to get elected with all of our hearts, but it didn't happen. And I know there's a lot of things that you've thrown at this and others have thrown at this for the cause why you weren't elected. The Democrats did some nefarious things and cost you the election. The poor media, because they're so biased, and bad press. Those are all things you can look at, but that's not why you weren't elected. That's not the reason. And to be frank with you, Mr. President, the reason you weren't elected was because of you. You, Mr. President, cost us the election. Yeah, us the election. It isn't so much about you getting elected for your sake, it's that we lost because we needed you. And you cost us that opportunity. And the reason you did is because of your attitude and your, I'm sorry, but your mouth and the way you treat other people and the name calling and the abrasiveness that you portray against a lot of people. It cost you the election. I'm telling you, it did. I live out in the world with everybody, and everybody probably listening to this does too. And we know by talking with others that that's really what happened. That's what cost you. Nobody likes it. We don't like that abrasiveness in the name calling, and neither do a lot of people, and that's why you lost. Well, 2024 is coming up, and I'm hoping you make it onto the ballot. I'm hoping you run. I'm hoping we get another shot at this. But we need to ask you to please, Mr. President, help us win the election. We, the people, need you badly back in that office, and we need you to help you get back in that position for our sake, for the country's sake. And I just would ask, Mr. President, if you would consider, if you get into debates with some of the other candidates that are running now, that you will please tone it back a little bit, that you will not name call, that you will not be abrasive, that you will be more respectful and more presidential. You you've already won us. You don't have to win us anymore. We're so behind you. You're never going to stop that freight train that's riding behind you. But you're going to rule out a lot of other people who would want to vote for you as well. I've just been asking you to consider that, to please consider taking a different tack and approach this time around. As bad as it may not be part of your personality, we need you to step up and do what may be hard for you to get elected again. We're behind you all the way, Mr. President, but please don't cost us another election. We can't afford it. And I don't mean financially. We can't afford you to lose, not just financially, but morally and ethically, and for all aspects of our American life will suffer if we have to go through another 4 years of Democratic rule. We need you to win. And I would just ask that you would consider this and take it into consideration, please. We love you and we trust you and we'll be praying for you and we'll be supporting you. Thank you, Mr. President.